Good morning. If you're a person that says, "Oh, I want this, and I want that, and I want this," and or why don't I just have, my good? Tasha gets her good all the time, you know. Why is everybody else getting their good? I'm not getting my good, and I'm struggling, and I'm all that whiny shit. Go look in the mirror and ask the person in the mirror, am I doing my best to get the things that I say I want? Because we all have the same source. I mean, yeah, I don't freak out as much or as bad, because now every time I freak out I get a migraine. So I don't do it much anymore, because whatever the outcome is, it's still your choice. It's not the action, it's the reaction that counts. Okay? So I was frustrated that, unemployment didn't send my check. So of course you have to call for 2 days straight to get an answer. So I have I was Googling, because on Google phone and on my cell phone, so I got both phones going. I got in within like 2 hours. I think it took 2 hours of calling back to back to back to back to back to finally get a spot to get in. Anyway, they didn't have the papers, so resent the papers, and my point for bringing that up is if I pay nothing else on time, I don't pay a lot on time, but I pay it eventually. I pay rent on time every time. Whether I eat or not, I pay my rent. Okay? And I said, okay, Tasha, you have to do something. You have to look for something. You hear me say look for something, because when Source, God, Universe, whatever you want to call it, gives you something, most people do this. Oh, you gave me something? I didn't know. Where was it? Show me. And in my head, Source is like, you should have saw it. You asked for something, I gave it to you, and you were too busy talking to Tasha when I brought that boy by that said, here, this is for you, and you're like, oh, that couldn't be for me. Nobody ever gives me anything. I'm going to let that marinate for a second. You done? Okay. It doesn't have to come how you think it's going to come. And I know the Lord is trying to teach me patience in constantly saying that over and over and over to all y'all. And friends I know too. One friend I told you about a few videos ago, he thinks he has to be an engineer. Homeless in a shelter now. Do you want to be homeless and in a shelter? Because you think you can only do one thing. You think you're not going to get your good. You didn't know that package that delivery boy sent to you was for you, so you returned it because you don't have an L in your middle initial, you have an A. Well, maybe that person's writing just looked like an A, and that package was a bundle of money for you. You never know. Stop being stupid. Stop fucking being stupid. Anyway, let me move on. So, then others of you, oh, I can do this, and 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 you're just sitting on your hands, cutting off your nose to spite your face, as Granny would say. I want. Get off your fucking ass and get. It's not only for successful people. It's not only for Tasha. Tasha's not the only one that gets everything she wants. You can get whatever you want too. Stop being stupid. Really. And you know what? If you're one of those that say, oh, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this, and then I want this, and I want this, and I want this, stop asking God. Because you know what? You're taking up all my stuff that I could be getting more of. Yeah. Did you ever think of that? If you're not doing your half, why should God do her half? Source, God, Goddess, angels, whatever. The whole lot of them. Why should they help you if you're just sitting on your ass saying, oh, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. My two new neighbors, you'll meet them in a video soon. You know, he's like, did you try this? I said, no, let me go start an account. You know, it's not easy. But you know what? If you could keep up with your damn checkbook, kind of, sort of, maybe, then you could keep up with all the crap that's in your computer, huh? All my passwords, all my everything listed. Not in any particular order, so I have to turn page by page by page. But you know, I make my little squiggles, so I know that big squiggle is all the bank stuff, and the orange squiggle is all of the, you know, social sites, and that squiggle is all the email boxes. I have 22 of them. You know, what the hell are you asking for if you're not willing to get it? Shut up, sit down, and move out the way. Let me just move you. Move. 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 Stop saying you want things and then you don't even try to get it. And I say that to bring me to my next point. So I've known this lady for about, I think, 7 years. Okay, maybe only 6. But I know her well enough to say, hey, look at what you're doing to yourself. And she's still doing it to herself. I want this and I want this. You know, so when I have, that's coming up. When I have, I give. Okay? So, you know, even you right now today, you know, hey Tosh, you know, I wanted that necklace, but I don't have any money. You know, can I pay you $5 for it? And I'll, you know, pay the rest, you know, next week when husband, wife, whatever gets their check. Something. You gotta at least pay for postage. Sorry. So I'm telling her, and then she says, yeah, but you know, it just doesn't go right, and people do it this way, and I need it done this way, then that means you ain't speaking up to run your own damn business, huh? Okay, so I did it her way, and then come to find out, she never even looked at the email that I sent with the things that I wanted. How do you run a business like that? And then you complain about other people. I complain about other people too. But I do the things that I say I'm going to do in order to have a successful business. You know? So, all you business owners out there, don't fucking complain about customers if they're doing what you told them to do. Email me with your order. Imagine that. And the older I get, the more and more I try so hard not to be a hypocrite. Though you might call it a lie when I call it a positive affirmation, but I don't care about that. You can care about that if you want to. I don't care. I weigh 180 pounds, no matter what you say. I have 5 steady paying in advance clients. Yeah, I say in advance because some of y'all just bump your head thinking I'm just going to send you shit and you ain't even sent postage. Hell no. It ain't happening. Okay? I was nice at first because I had more money then and I didn't mind paying your postage. Yeah. So there's like 5 of you. I'm waiting for you to send postage, and I'll make a separate video about that in a minute because you need to, I'm going to take all your stuff apart, make something else, and resell it. I'm not just going to be sitting here waiting. So of course I had to go sit on the toilet and think about that. Okay, now this came up. Am I doing that? Did I do that to somebody? Because, we don't see in others what we see in ourselves. Did I do that to somebody? No, I don't think so. So maybe that just might mean I need to do something else that I didn't want to do. Like join other picture thing, not pin thing, whatever it's called. Instagram, that, I think. So you know what? I'm going to sit here for a second as I look through, not reading. I don't read everything on Facebook if it's more than 3 lines. I scroll and look and scroll and scroll and scroll. Then in the afternoon, when it's playtime and marketing is done for 3 hours, then I'll go back and read. But don't be a fucking hypocrite and say, oh, well, Tasha didn't do what I told her to do, and I told her she had to do this. She had to make that phone call, by 2 p.m. I did. You just didn't check your voicemail. So now I might not get the stuff that I wanted because you didn't do what you said you do for your business. And you know what happens in situations like that? I just don't do business with you no more. I can take my $50 worth of whatever someplace else. They'll appreciate it. So, think. Whatever you declare yourself to be, everything unlike it shows up. I'll let that marinate. I'm scrolling. The door's open? Okay. So now, what I said was, God, because before, I still had a lot of clients coming in, and then that has gradually decreased. And then I, got the store, but I haven't got paid. I have not been paid yet from the 2 stores. Thank you, Lord. That's going to be so sweet when it does come in. You won't see me for a few more days, folks. Me and the boys, my neighbors, we going to go to the gym show that's coming up in next month, I think, in Santa Cruz. Yeah. Can't wait. Anyway, so I said, okay, there has to be something that I'm not thinking of. So, Spirit, whatever I'm not thinking to ask for, shed a little light. Just turn a little, little light bulb on so I can see the way. Make the path a little teeny bit clearer for me. And someone came to me yesterday and said, can I rent your car space? Sorry, I know I'm kind of fidgety this morning. I hate fidgety people in their videos, and I try not to do that. Sorry. And I'm like, are you serious? Yeah, I'll give you $100 a month. And in my head, I'm going, blah, 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 blah. Hell yeah. You sure? Who are you asking, am I sure? I don't have no car. Give me my money. Okay, I'll be by tomorrow. This is today. So since I knew I had some chump change, as Uncle would call it, coming through, I did something nice for somebody else and paid that, and then I, put the other half on my cable bill, And then you gotta declare that on unemployment. Good Lord. But see, little blessings like that, you guys miss. And I know you do, because I'm on the phone with a lot of you, or Skype, or whatever, because, people have Skype on their phones as they're still walking around. I don't like to walk around and talk anymore, because I don't want to hear your conversation. Therefore, I don't want anybody else to hear mine, necessarily, because I don't want to interrupt your thought flow while you sitting on the bus or whatever. Not that I have anything to hide or be so personal, because we all have the same information in life. You're no different than me, they're not different than anybody else. You know, we all talk about the same things. Um, but little things like that, you know, and then somebody told me, wow, you get all your good. Yeah, why aren't you? Yeah, let that marinate. You got, okay. So when you keep saying, I want this, or I don't want that, I don't want that, I don't like to talk to her because she talks too much, and I don't talk to people a lot that make me repeat myself. I don't. I'm telling you, I'll cut you off in a minute, okay? In a minute. The only reason why it's a whole minute is because I'm trying to respect you. I'm trying to learn my lessons from you as well, okay? You know, but I don't. And the same way, I don't like making you repeat yourself. So I write shit down. I got pencils and papers and notebooks. I've learned how to leave messages for myself in my own phone, so I don't have to make you repeat yourself. You know, really, I hate it. I bet sometimes when you're sitting down taking a long shit, you probably hate it too. Damn, Tasha made me repeat myself 5 times. What's wrong with her? Whatever, she's going crazy. You know, I get my good because I look for it. I look for any little teeny tiny sign. If people like my jewelry, I said, should I wrap that up for you? I'm not like, okay, thanks, and just leave. No. You want yellow paper, blue paper, white paper to go in your wrapping. What? You know? Ain't nothing but a word. Ain't nothing but a word. Let that marinate. It's going to marinate along with it's all good. It's all good. And I wasn't really stressed about, you know, the rent, because I knew God going to take care of me, even if I have to go down to the landlord's office and tell him, unemployment, lost my paper, I had to fill out another one and send it in. I'm sorry. And he going to be like, yeah, that's $100 late fee. And I'm like, God, that cannot happen. That can so not happen. No, no, no. So I said, okay, I refuse to let that happen. So you guys, spirits, have to make something happen so I don't even have to make a phone call. Though it was late, I paid it on the 3rd, yesterday. But I don't think the manager here takes it to his office until the 4th or 5th. Anyway, it's all good because I expected it. That was the outcome. You get the outcome you generally expect. Have you ever noticed that? Just like a kid. Fear is put into us as a kid. If you don't do this, you're going to get a whipping. Uh-oh. Won't do that then, because it's going to make me afraid, and I don't like being afraid, right? Same in business, same in politics, same in neighbors, same in everything, you know? Everything touches every other, let's see. Well, just about everything in one part of your life affects the other parts of your life. Spirit, job, husband, wife, kids, you know, religion, car, house, boat, you know. So why is it you think that good only comes to certain people? Why aren't you running your business better? Yeah, and, well, I promised I wasn't going to tell any names, but this one person in Etsy, you know, even, I never got my stuff. They take like 3 days to return, to reply to me. I'm sorry, but if you have a business and you have it on Etsy or Bonanza or Fire, whatever, and you don't return something in 3 days, I will no longer do business with you. That is bad business. Bad. I'm sitting here waiting on a product and you can't even answer an email. Now, I'm not going to tell you I'm mad at you or anything until you reply, because sitting here being mad at you and you're in the hospital having a heart attack is crazy of me. So I'm not going to be frustrated until after I find out what happened. Nothing happened. He's just been so busy. You know, that's another fucking video. There's no such thing as I'm so busy. I fucking hate it when people say, oh, I've been so busy. That's got nothing to do with a successful business, lifestyle, children, anything. In any case, you being busy has nothing to do with me paying my $25 for some wax cord, huh? Well, somebody's $25. That has nothing to do with me. Damn it. There's a piece of lint or something there. Sorry. And that has nothing to do with your other customers. As a business owner, he's just full of shit and lost a really great customer. Because obviously, I found 2 more other things that I'm going to start making out of that waxed cord. Waxed cord is just that. Cotton with wax on it. So you make your Shambhala beads or your Lulu, like, I don't know, I just found out what that was last night. The Lulu bracelets or anything, you know, macrame or type thing that you want to hang your beads on to make jewelry. Anyway, so I wrote to this person and I was nice at first. I'm like, hello, you never answered me. Are you in California? And when am I going to get my stuff? Because I already paid for it. I paid for all my stuff in advance. You know? Because I don't want you saying, what you asked me for? You didn't even pay for it yet. Or whatever. You know? I paid my stuff and I'm waiting. So 4 days later, he replies, yes, we're in the U.S. That's it. Okay, now granted, that was my specific question, okay? But I asked 2 questions. Where's my other question? Where's my other answer? So, if another 3 days later, he replies, oh, your stuff, you should have your stuff in the next 2 days. Because they didn't put tracking. You know, see, that's why I try to do, well, now that my printer's working more stable, I'm going to try to only do my printing through PayPal, my labels and stuff. That way you get, Tasha mailed it, the email, into your PayPal email address. And we're on the same thinking level, okay? But in any case, since I know I don't do that, I send you an email. Just want you to know, or instant message or something. I mailed your stuff. You know, today the mailman came and picked up your stuff. You should have it in 2 to 3 business days, okay? So, I don't get it. I just don't get it. You're trying to sell a product. I'm trying to buy your product. And now, it's been 14 days. Really? So, I complained to Etsy. I put a thing in. I forgot what it's called. But anyway, I put a thing in saying, hey, this dude didn't send my product and hasn't bothered to pay me my money back yet. So now it's been 18 days. You know, let me see. Nope. And I still have no money. Now, how do you imagine that person runs their life, their business, their children? Not very well, I would assume. Okay? So, are you a hypocrite? Do you complain to others about things you do yourself that are not nice, orderly, ethical, business-like? You know? And yes, you got to know, I'm gonna bring that up. I'm still waiting for Etsy to get on this guy's case to send me my money back. You know, don't hang on to my money and my product. So now, that teaches me another lesson. Even though, oh no, I'm right with myself. Because what I've gotten in the habit of doing, excuse me, is, you know, Pat, I sent your package today. Look for it in the mail within the next 4 days. Okay, and then on USPS.com, when I tell the mailman to come pick up my package from my door, yeah, I don't go to the post office no more again, ever. And I tell her, I said, Pat, you should look for your package for the next 4 days. Okay, so then I get my confirmation because I check the box. Tell me when my client got their stuff. They send me the email, such as it was here, and now delivered at 2:58 p.m. You got your package today. Look for it in your mailbox, because you people with kids that let the kids get the mail and stuff. And I'm not saying everybody's kids are bad, but I'm like, somebody got a package and didn't find it for a week later, but they were blaming me that they didn't get the package. When your brats hid it in the laundry basket. Or, I don't know, that was so long ago, I can't remember what the case was. So all these lessons make me do it better and different and better and different and better and different. Don't get on me when you're rugrats. 8, 9, 10-year-olds, whatever. It doesn't matter how old they are, really, because I was responsible at 7. I had chores and responsibilities at 7. Misplace your things and you're blaming me. Whatever. You're not getting my business anymore. Sorry, always multitasking. Sorry. Go look in the mirror. What are you doing? I asked God for someone. It's right there. Did you not scroll? Scroll, people. Scroll. Stop asking me the same freaking question. Scroll. Take your mouse. Oh, I can't move. I'm on a certain amount of leash here because all my wires get tangled up. Scroll down the page. Get your answer. Lord. How do you run a business if you can't scroll? And I say that to a lot of you. A lot of you people I talk to on Facebook. So, you didn't answer me. What did you say about XYZ? Yeah, I answered you. Scroll. I hate repeating myself just like I hate making you repeat yourself. Scroll. Good Lord. And then I think, if you can't even scroll in an email or instant message, how do you run your life? YouTube has videos for, and then some young boy asked me, what's scroll? Dictionary.com. YouTube.com. Go figure it out. I don't have time to school you. Go figure it out. Wow. 5 emails that all had my order in it. Thank God I always have other sources to give me what I need. And note, I said give me what I need. Yeah, because when I made money, I gave. Okay? When I didn't make as much money, I paid for your postage and her postage and her postage and her postage. Okay? So I don't care if you ask me for something free, but pay the damn postage. Okay? Mr. Oh, I'm not even going to say your name, but I'm going to send you this video, okay? Your birthday was, 2 weeks ago, and you still can't send me $5 for postage? Really? If you want it priority, I get stamps through USPS.com too. But still, you need to pay for your stamps. It was an agreement. It's not like it's a birthday gift, Tasha, you should pay for postage. No, I told him I didn't have postage. You wanted something expensive and for free off my site. Send me $4 postage. $4.90, $5 postage. I'll pop it right in the mail. So that was, 2.5 weeks ago. Yeah, whatever. I don't care. I'll just take it apart and make something else. I don't care anymore. And I have come to love myself enough to realize that that's not a bad thing. A lot of you out there, you say, well, Tasha, you gave me a reading. You say love myself. How do I do that? Really? scroll, scroll. When was the last time you did something good for yourself? Because, honey, I do something good for myself every day. Anyway, so I left off it. I asked God, you know, let the next neighbors that move in be, you know, hospitable. They like talking to fat black women. It's PHAT. And, you know, nice, just nice. So I got 2 boys, and they're just so beautiful and helpful and wonderful. They're into metaphysics. One's into jewelry. He's going to beauty school. Excuse me. The other one is like, he works in a corporate setting in the mailroom. Best place for any youngster to be, so you can see where you want to go and grow, you know. And they're just so freaking intelligent and so freaking adorable and cute. They fed me. We came over and had pizza last night. It was so wonderful. So wonderful to meet other like minds, you know. Not afraid of the big black lady. Okay, hiccups, go away. You know. And it's just nice. It's just nice. But anyway, I got what I prayed for. I like the same things they like. They don't mind, you know, driving me down the street to the post office. I prefer to get my money orders for rent for the post office. From the post office. You know, it's not like 7-Eleven, you get 2. You know, no. Anyway. They're exactly what I asked for. So now, if you're on my Facebook, Tasha L. Harris, you're going to see me talking to Andrew and Garrett a lot. Because I make something for him or them every day. Why not? He's giving me a ton of great new jewelry design ideas. And they're all here. Why do I keep getting blurry? Maybe because the light is changing. You know, and they're all up here, filed away. So one, I finally broke down and did last night. And it's not how I really want it. It's just a template, sort of, that I'll probably be giving to somebody. Yeah, anyway. I'll let you know. I'll put it on Tasha's Touch fan page. And Tasha's Touch Healing Jewelry fan page. Facebook. Come on over. You know, but what are you really doing to yourself? Are you just cutting off your nose to spite your face? You must be. But see, I don't do that because, see, I like my little round button looking nose that I got from my daddy. Isn't it cute? I love my little nose. Anyway, what are you doing to yourself? Stop walking around kicking yourself in the ass. Because as you're kicking yourself in the ass, you're flinging that $20 back for somebody else behind you to pick up and catch and be prosperous with. And here you saying, oh, I just needed $20 for gas. Yeah, where you're kicking it. Do you drive around town like a mad person looking for something instead of mapping it out on the no, not the cell phone. The old-fashioned way, when you look at a map, you know, keep the brain going. Instead of running around spending $20 in gas to go over there because they have something you want for 99 cents, and then you go way over there to use that coupon for $1.25, but you just spent $20 in gas. I know 3 people that do that, and I'm like, are you serious? I mean, it's not like a bus pass. You pay, you know, what? I think it's $6 a day for a bus pass. But that's not your gas. That's the city's gas. Then who cares? You know? And when I had a car, no, I didn't do that. Oh well, it's none of my business. I'll stop thinking about that. But what are you doing to yourself? Are you as successful? And don't get me wrong, I am not as successful as I intend to be in a month. But you know what? I keep my word. I do what I say I'm going to do. And if I don't, let's see, it's been a while. Let me think. Oh, I just gave her more free stuff. You know? I'm not trying to buy your love, affection, attention. I'm just trying to make up for the fuck up that I did, you know, and make my apologies. You know? Really, that's all we can do. Really. Stop making the same mistakes to be the same place this time next year. That cannot happen. Cannot happen. You know? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with me if I don't want more and look for more and do more to be better and have more? You know, simple little things like I wanted something to catch the wax on my altar, because glass or cloth or whatever, I don't want wax dripping all over it. It's something else to clean. I don't like cleaning. You know? So I just, you know, put that out there in the universe. I'd like to, and don't you know, I'm going to do a separate video on that. Don't you know, Jill sent me these cute little ceramic, tiny cup holders things for your candle. And then they have their little plates that you put the candle holder on. So when it drips on the plate, not the table. You just have no idea how much that meant to me. Thank you so much, Jill. You know, you all can have that too. You can have it too. If you stop turning away your good, thinking, oh, that's not meant for me. That's the neighbor's mail. Yeah, well, there was a check in there for $100 for you. It wasn't the neighbor's mail, so she threw it away. What the hell are you doing to yourself? Think. Think. Stop just glossing over stuff. Like all these, let me see, that's probably about 100 emails in a clump. Okay, so just like life, just like in business, you have to figure out what's the most important thing. And every morning, the most important thing for me is to look for PayPal. That's the first thing I do every morning. And I scroll. Oh. Your case has been escalated for review. Good. See? Etsy. Thank you. And what's the most important? Okay, not that. Okay, and then all the stuff that I think is important, I click on. So I have like 20 emails open on top of each other, right? Okay, so now Etsy says your case has been escalated and safe to visit your case here to update it or ask questions. You have until October 28th. Shit, I want my money back now. What you mean October 28th? Okay, see, so now I know in the back of my head, okay, I'm going to stop by Etsy store later on. Okay, close that. Go on to the next email. Oh, how nice. Somebody had a friend, if I had a friend that had a friend that wants a chakra bracelet. Okay. Okay, cool. See, and then right now, I take my to-do paper, chakra bracelet for Tangie's friend Paula. Okay. And then I just minimize that one because I need to get back to it. After I make, oh no, I need to get back to it so she can send me the money so I can go make it. Okay? And then, let me see, I mark it generally from like 3 to 7. But it depends, because you have to also consider East Coast, West Coast, China, Africa, Peru, you know? So now I mark it twice since I tend to stay up till like 6 o'clock in the morning. Body changes. It's 3 to 7. And then like 2 o'clock in the morning. 5 o'clock on the East Coast. 2 o'clock in some states. And in Africa, it's nighttime. In London. In London, it'll be like afternoon. See, so you have to take all that into consideration, not just 8 to 5, English time, American time, United States time, whatever, you know. Do what you say you're going to do, or I can take my business elsewhere. Just like all the other people that are your customers right now. And you say, oh, well, Tasha, I never sent her rose quartz beads because, you know, she pissed me off and da-da-da. Ain't no thing. I buy rose quartz beads from someplace else. Since I never got mine from you that I paid for anyway. Ain't no thing. Ain't no thing. You know? It's just a blinking of an eye. I liked you. I liked your service. But you know what? If I keep looking, I'll like somebody else's service too. And prices. So, you know? Don't cut off your nose to spite your face. Say no sometimes. Love yourself by saying no sometimes. And do what you say you're going to do in order to have a good business. It's not hard. Or don't do the business. Because I got to tell you, a few months ago, I loved having 10 orders a day for like a whole week. Yeah. Yeah. That was great. I was hopping. I was busier than a one-armed paper hanger. I was trying to think of a lizard lick, you know, Ronism. But I couldn't think of anything quick enough. So anyway, yeah. You know, I'm not the only one that gets there good. Why don't you get yours? You can. You're no different than me. You're no better than me. You're no worse than me. But I look in all the creaks, cracks, and crevices for my dime, my nickel, my penny, my good deed, you know. And then I give. Every time I go someplace, I have a little pouch of free earrings that I give. You know, so if I see somebody sad, here, I don't know if you like these, but have them. Give it to somebody who's going to like them. I don't know, whatever, you know. It's just as easy. You know, Mama was right. It's just as easy to do right as it is to do wrong. It is. It really is. Goodness gracious. And stop writing to me about pouting. And, oh, you always get what you want, and I have such a hard life. I don't tell you everything that goes on in my life. Even after, I don't know, about 3,000 videos I have on this YouTube thing now. Don't get it twisted. I tell you most of the time the Spirit tells me to tell you. That's it. Okay? And then sometimes I do videos for young ones that need to be told, because Spirit told me to tell them, you know? So, be good to you. Want better, do better, have better. It's not that hard, you know? It's just, oh, another example. I don't know how I freaking twisted my knee, but it was hurting like a mofo yesterday. All day, so I'm waddling, really limping. I'm waddling really fast to try to keep up with Andrew. He's 18, he goes pretty fast. But because this knee was like, hey, just sit down, put me up. But I had things to do. I can't just sit here with my knee in the chair all day. I have things to do, you know. So I opted to take a happy pill, which didn't work too well for me. So you press on, you do what you got to do, you know. Do what you got to do in order to survive. So just decide to decide. It's just like anything else. It's a choice. It's just a choice. to do better, have better, be better. Except I choose that every day, in that, in between awake sleep thing, I choose that. And I tell my spirit guides every morning, okay, what am I supposed to know today to be better than I was yesterday? Bless the whole world, bless my mama. Let all her marbles fall in the right places. Okay, thanks. Let her be safe today. And I hug and kiss. I visualize myself being really huge like Atlantis. And I hug and kiss the whole world. But I don't crush no people, though. Their aura protects them, just like blades of grass, just like the trees that get protected from the sun, moon, and stars, snow, and blizzards. Their aura is their shield that protects them from big people like me stepping on them and stuff, And that's my thing every morning, every single morning. What am I supposed to know today that's going to make me a better spirit, a better Tasha, a better salesman, a better businesswoman that I did yesterday? What is that? I need to do that. Timer, hang on. Okay, thanks. Yeah. Marketing. I'm serious. Stop writing stuff down. Because, I don't allow myself to have Post-its anymore. I do have one open calendar for the whole month. Yeah, so like, whatever. I need to mail somebody stuff. But I'm in the middle of a program, so I keep that right here next to me. I write it down in green, because that's money. And I go back to watching my show. And I leave it open right here. Okay, intermission. Put that in. Save reminder. 10 minutes ahead. So see, it's 10 minutes to 3. It reminds me 10 minutes ahead. Okay, saved. And then that goes in my Google Calendar. And you can even see my Google Calendar, because I don't have that much to hide. And you just keep on. Keep on, keep on, keep on. Doing one thing better. I learned one thing new from the boys yesterday, and now I do that. And every day you learn something new, you just add it to the recipe. Add it to the recipe. The recipe of success. I'm going to look for that tape. T733 by Skip Ross. Yes, another Amway dude who is so far out there and intelligent. I'm telling you, it was like the spirits were talking to him and it was coming out of his mouth. Anyway, do what needs to be done. That's what Skip Ross said. Do what needs to be done, when it needs to be done, whether you like it or not. Because I don't like Facebook, Twitter, Pin Thing, Tumblr, LinkedIn, Zerk. That's a new one. And then I don't even remember. When the timer goes off, I look it up and I do it. I now, minimum every single day, I have 10 social sites that I post on. And I have at least 8 of those for the Angels Network and Tasha's Touch. And then the main one, of course, is Tasha. Whatever I have to say, I don't say much, because y'all don't need to know. Watch the videos, you can find out a whole lot about me, Just do it. I don't like it. But you know what? You won't hear me pissing and moaning about, oh, I got this bill to pay. No. You're going to be like, Tosh, hang on, I got marketing for another hour. I'll call you back. Or you can Skype, because I multitask. Multitasking now, that project over there is drying. It's multitasking, Going. Always. Then, when I'm out of the house, then that's when I have to use everything on the phone that God put there, including the little map thing. 5729 Maple Street. Turn left at the next corner. Yeah, I love that thing. Use every source you have, but use the sources that you have to cut down other shit. Our phones do everything. Why do you still have a phone book? And yes, hey, don't even go there with me, because you should, yeah, I'm shoulding on you. You should, tell the Sprint store or Verizon or whatever, I need that printout, because we stop getting stuff and we get stuff in there. But some things you need a printout of, like the phone numbers in your phone. Because even if you plug one phone in the butt of this and you plug the other butt of this to get this over to here, Mistakes can happen. Any business is only as good as your last backup. Write that down. But you don't. Okay. That is your business. Whatever your last backup was, that's your business. And yeah, I don't have another. I have an external, but what I want is one of those little Trillihertz externals that you can like carry in your purse now. That's what I really want, with like 2 billion. No, okay. I think it's what 100,000 gig. I think is a terabyte, right? Right. Okay. See, I remember what you told me, Wendell. I remember. And that's what I want now. So every time, I make a deal with you, because let's face it, an email is a contract too. I want to back that shit up. I want to back it up. Even though now my backup is I have Tasha, and I have the Angels, and I have Tasha's Touch. Backup TT, backup T, backup TAN @gmail.com. Yeah. So I have so many email boxes, storage. So I don't want to keep it on my hard drive. Okay, so I have my email pop over. So it goes from Gmail to my thing. And I have so much in there that I saved already. I'm on like 80% of that's in my inbox. The trash gets deleted monthly, so that's all good. But even in my inbox, I've kept so much stuff over the past 10 years that we've had Google. Whatever, how long ever Google's been in existence. Yeah, I was one of the first that you had to have an invitation to get an email. But yeah, backing up. If you don't back up, your computer crashes. What happens? Oh my God, all my files were in there. And then, even then, I have like this one is. Okay, so this one is only 2 gig. But it has all of my jewelry stuff on this one. All of it. I need to take those pictures off of here because I don't need them anymore, and then I'll have more space. Contract forms, stuff people signed and faxed back to me, because I have e-fax in the computer. Yeah, e-fax goes straight to your email. You open it up, opens up in PDF, but you can even see it on the email. If you just want to see it really big, then it's embedded in your email. Yeah, e-fax, $14 a month. And yes, I only had to have it maybe 3 times this year. And you say, well, Tasha, that's not worth the price. Yes, it is, because those people were sending me money. And for that legal reason, I needed it to be faxed. I needed to have signatures. Okay, so if anything ever happens, I have to go to court. I have your signature right there on the email that you emailed to me, and it went to my mailbox. Okay, anyway, yeah, I have one for my stories, one for this, one for that. One of these is a whole entity, business in itself. Okay, not my emails, not most of my emails. My emails are sent to Gmail. My emails are sent to Gmail that stay on their hard drive. But in any case, yeah, they're on the external. Because, honey, now instead of waiting till Sunday to do all that saving stuff, no, I see an email from you. You want like the contract for the stores. She sent me the thing. I sent her a thing. She sent me the thing. She sent me the thing. And every email I get from you, I reply with myself in blind copy. And when I get my copy back, I save it to the external. Now, not later, because it just piles up later. It's not like, funnies or jokes or cartoons or naked pictures that you can just sit there and see it later. No, what if the computer crashes? I'm not praying for that, but better safe than sorry, huh? And all it took was to TashaSpeaks@gmail.com. and then I put like 3 stars in the subject, so I know that's one I need to save. So when it goes to you and it comes back to me, oh, it's a star. Let me go save it now. Open that. Control F. Save. No, what is it? Oh, storage TashaSpeaks@gmail.com. Send. Okay. It sends. So that one's still open. Alt FS. Save. D. F drive. Stun. Delete. So it popped over. So that one's going to be deleted on the Gmail server thing. I have it in another Gmail account, and I have it on my external. Just an instant. Do it now. Stop putting stuff off. Do it now. Now I don't have to think, where is that? Oh my God. Well, that store shop owner said, okay, let me go find that. Oh, whew, good. That's not in the contract. Okay, good. And I'll forward that to her. This is not in our contract. You need to pay me for all of my prayer beads, not because one broke, because you didn't bring that up in the first conversation and it's not in the contract. Send myself a copy, put that back on the external, delete that, and delete it off the Gmail server. Instantly. Okay, get back. What was I doing? Okay, I was at Facebook Tasha's Touch. There you go. Let's share that. And then we'll go over there to Lady Lust Rider. Let's take that video and put it over here on this social site that's appropriate for that type of thing. Okay. Instantly. Instant. And you have your list. You know, every day. For you people that don't make a list, want a list, to-do list, you're crazy and you're only kicking yourself in the balls. You are. Anyway, I'm gonna let you go. I got work to do. It's 3 o'clock. I gotta start marketing. I love you. Have a great day. Bye.